French crepes. This might sound a bit intimidating, but trust me, if we're going to work together, you're going to have an easy win. The President's Breakfast is one of Skyline College's most important community outreach events. Since we can't serve you breakfast in person, we're going to work together, create a beautiful breakfast at home, while also learning a new skill that you can showcase with your friends and family. At the same time, we're exemplifying what Skyline College is about, which is high quality instruction contextualized for a learning environment. In this case, the Friends of Skyline College. So let's begin. I've got all my ingredients here. This is for the traditional crepe. We do have a vegan and a gluten-free option. If you are using that recipe and ingredient list, go ahead and follow along. Ingredients are slightly different, but the process is the same. And that process is we add in the dry ingredients and then we add the wet ingredients one at a time. So I'm going to start with my dry ingredients. And this process of having everything out here on the table is called mise en place. What that means in French is literally everything in its place. Now, why are we doing this? Well, one, it looks really great in a cooking show to have everything lined up. But second, what we do need to think about here is the higher order functions that I'm allowed to focus on because I already have all of this in place. I'm not worried about going to the refrigerator and picking something out or if I got a measurement correct because I've done all of that already. So we're going to go through, we're just going to add these ingredients in. Be sure that you're mixing in each ingredient as you go. So once your mixture has a smooth and creamy texture, it's time to put it in the refrigerator. Now it needs to sit at least an hour. Ideally, you're watching this Wednesday night, so we can put it in the refrigerator overnight and then Thursday morning come back and do the videos on preparing and plating the crepes. Now that my batter is ready, I'm going to grab my cling film, cover this up, put it in the refrigerator, and come back when it's time to prepare and plate. The keys to the perfect crepe are speed and confidence. If you've cooked a pancake, you've cooked a crepe. So let's go over this process together. First, get your pan, heat it on medium to medium-high heat. Let it get good and hot. Once it's there, take your butter. I've taken a stick of butter and I've brought about half the paper down, and you're going to smear the butter a light coating on the bottom of the skillet. After that, we have our batter. We've pulled it out of the refrigerator. I put mine in a receptacle that has measurements on the side because we're going to pour about 1/4 cup in. That helps me a little bit. I do eyeball a little bit though. If you'd rather use a scoop and put it in a bowl, that's fine. But we're going to pour it directly into the center of the pan, and we're going to do that quickly, about 1/4 cup. And we're going to then move it around in a circular motion until the batter is coating the cooking surface. Set it back on the burner. Let it cook for 1 minute to 2 minutes. It's going to start to get a little dry on top. You might see a little bit of brown around the edge. You'll feel it give. You're using a nonstick surface. You've put the butter on it. Get your spatula under there. Flip it over. At that point, we're 30 to 45 seconds away. Let it cook. It might start to bubble a little bit on the top. Slide it onto a plate. Begin the process again. We're going to repeat this until the batter is gone.